Praise the Lord, everybody. Pastor Nick here with just another quick video, something to think about. The book of Philippians is easily becoming one of my favorite books. Paul's at a place in his life where he's getting ready to be martyred for the faith. And he talks in chapter 3 about pressing towards the mark. But before he gets to that pressing towards the mark, he starts talking about all his accolades and the Pharisee of a Pharisee from the tribe of Benjamin, all this stuff. Paul is going through all that and he says, but I count it all but dung so I can know Jesus. He's willing to give up all of that just so he can get to know Jesus. And we just talked to you about in another video, taking up your cross. This is Paul saying, I'm choosing to give up my plans for my life. All the things that I did great about myself, I count them but dung. They are nothing to me in compared to knowing Jesus. And Paul is willing to give all that up, take up his cross, follow Jesus, walk with him just so he can get to know him. Because knowing Jesus is greater than any accolade that we can receive. And Paul says, and this is what I want to get to, I want to know him in the power of his resurrection and in the fellowship of his sufferings. Here's the thing about Paul. Power of resurrection, fellowship of sufferings. You cannot separate the two. To know him in resurrection, you have to know him in sufferings first. We love the resurrection, but you cannot get to the resurrection unless you are willing to experience the fellowship of his sufferings. And Paul says, I'm willing to suffer for Christ and with Christ so I can be resurrected with him. I'm willing to give up all of this just so I can experience this. I want to take up my cross just so I can follow him. And God wants us to be able to experience seasons of walking with Jesus, a lifestyle of walking with Jesus, and experience seasons of suffering so we can experience resurrection. But during your seasons of suffering, learn to press towards the mark. Learn to strive to get to know Jesus, to get to know him more. And when you do that, you will experience radical transformation, radical change, and the life of God. God is calling us to walk with him, to live with him. And in that life, you will experience seasons of suffering, but you will also experience seasons of glory, power, and resurrection. You will experience the life of God, walk with him, live with him through the ups and downs, and watch God begin to radically change and move in your life. Because why? The sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that shall be revealed in us. We want the glory, but we don't want the suffering part. But you can't get to the glory unless you're willing to go through the seasons of suffering. We hope you're enjoying these quick lessons, just something to feed your soul. And we'll be back with another video. We'll talk to you soon.